Welcome to part 2 of episode 2 of Refined Rage. If you're just tuning in, I am Diogen Z, and today's topic is television. Now, let's keep going. Now, there is the, programs we went over before in part 1. If you didn't see that, go check that out. Now I want to talk about interactive television. Television that allows you to pay to watch. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I find that there's many shows that allow you to interact with your cellular device and pay for text messages for a vote. Now, this is a wonderful country, and democracy is a wonderful thing that I love to, express. But for TV, I mean, really, I find people rather vote for American Idol than our upcoming president. And that's sad. We have a bunch of media heads, they have no interest in what is going on for real, and they take solace in their little shows. Ooh, Sanjaya didn't win, I'm so upset, and all that bullcrap, because they're living in fake worlds. And who are they? Well, they are most of America, and I doubt that these people are watching this show, it sucks. I wish I can get this into their heads, but if you are one of those people, you better change, I'm telling you, because if you're ruled by television, which most of you are, you put TV out above a lot of other things that really shouldn't be below television. You better change your ways, because I don't know, where do you want to be in the future? Do you want to be in your house watching TV as it's all going down? Or do you want to be out helping to try and make sure that it doesn't go down, and that we keep fighting for freedom, and that we keep fighting for our rights and for the planet, because, this planet is honestly in peril. And I mean that environmentally and as far as government and world views. Now, some people argue to me that TV's not all bad, and that there is some fine programming out there. And you know what? There is. There's a select few programs out there, like international films, and, independent stuff, and science, but it's rare to catch, that's the thing. Is TV trying to educate you, or is it just trying to entertain you? Well, I say it's just trying to entertain you. And for the few educational shows out there, and, actual material out there that's worth something, well, it's rarely found. And when it is found, it's always bombarded and filled with commercials, and I rather just go figure out the information myself. Because honestly, like I said, I'd rather pick up a book and read about the topic than wait through a bunch of commercials to get somebody's dumbed down version of the topic. Because whoever makes the shows, that's their view. You're not getting an unbiased view, you're getting whatever opinion the maker of that certain show has. And that's just like, it's filling your head with propaganda and you don't even know it. So, I think we'll conclude this episode for today. I'll let you guys go and watch your televisions. Let them rule your nation. But let's run through what we've been through. So, TV is above books. Books are a dead art, it seems to be, and that deeply saddens me. Television is the new nanny. Yes, there is the show The Nanny, and there is Super Nanny. Well, now TV is the nanny of children. News is false, and it wants your ratings, it wants your approval. It doesn't care if you get the story. Now, there really are some good shows there, but they're rare to find. And when you do, you're bombarded with commercials. You can pay to watch TV, not to mention you could pay for the extra services like DVRs and TiVos, just in case you miss your favorite programming when you're actually out in the real world doing something, which is most likely going to your job to make some money to pay for your TV bill, so you can keep your precious glowing box. Now, not all is lost, my children. If you have a TV, don't fret. You're not enslaved, hopefully, by it. There's still hope. Now, I encourage you to not watch it, but I know it's going to be very hard for you to not watch it, just because somebody who has watched TV all their lives, it's like quitting smoking, I think, for people. Honestly, TV's gotten that bad as where people will go through withdrawals of missing TV. I haven't watched TV in a few hours. Oh no, what's going to happen? So, what you do is basically wean yourself off the tube, analyze the shows and think about what I've said. Think about all the falsified information out there. Think about all the marketing that's just getting crammed down your throat. Think about all the bullshit programs out there that when you think about it, it's like, why am I watching this? Is there any point to it? Now, I'm not saying that you have to have a point to everything you do. No. But, do you want a glowing box to rule your life? I mainly want you to think about that. And you don't have to cut it cold turkey. I still watch TV. Like I said, I like to watch presidential debates, and sometimes, if I could find anything on Science Channel, and I like South Park. South Park's good. It's funny. But that's my human side. Oh no, shouldn't let that show, can I? Oh, no, I shouldn't. But, don't let it rule your life. Don't come home, immediately turn on the TV. Read a book for once, alright? Think about it. How many books have you read in your lifetime? And, take age into the equation. And also, if you're a youngin' and you're in school, or even if you're out of school, don't count the books that you read in school. Because those are books that you were forced to read. And even if you liked those books, you still wouldn't have thought about getting those books unless you were forced to read them. So think about all the books that you read on your own, and then double it. That's the amount you have to read. Now, if you read one book and you're like, oh, I just double that, I have to read two, not the case. Double it, triple it. Basically, become a reader. Throw the tubes away. Cut the wires. Be free of your ruler, the television. Because I'm warning you. You don't think you're in peril, but you don't know. You're getting crammed with bullshit right now. Falsified information. And like I said, subliminal messaging was outlawed. But let's be honest. Do you really think that there are some subliminal messages out there in TV? I have feelings that there are. And even if there isn't, even if they are honest, good, loving people, there is just crap on the tubes. And do you want to be ruled by a glowing box? Think about that. It's a box. It glows. How much are you paying for it? So, my children, my YouTube viewers, thank you for listening to me. And you've been listening as background music. Daft Punk's Television Rules the Nation. I couldn't think of a better song for this episode. Remember, do not be ruled by your glowing box rulers. Throw them away. Throw a hammer at them. Go all Super Mario Hammer Bros style. Be hammering them and just cut the wire. Break free and unite. I am Diogen Z. Thank you for listening.
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message. In fact, I think it is awesome.